Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys a really quick eye look that you could do every single day, even if you're in a hurry to get to work or whatever it may be. You can pop this eye look out in 5 minutes or less. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this video and show you guys how to pull off this look super fast. As you can see, I already have all of my face done except for my eyes. I just wanted to save that so I could show you how quickly you can do this. For this look, I'm going to be using the Real Her 2 shadow palette, the Do Your Squats palette here. This is the shades that's in it. And I am only going to be using 2 colors, which is going to be this shade right here, which is Driven, and then this shade over here, which is Invincible. So what I like to do first, and I will say you do not have to have this palette. All you have to do is have a light shade and a matte brown shade, and both of these shades are matte. I suggest for this look to use matte shades, but like I said, just 2 shades, a good matte brown, any brown will work. I just prefer this color for this look. And so what I'm going to do to start, I'm just going to get that first shade Driven and load it up on a brush. I'm just using a big fluffy brush. This is a BH Cosmetics 129. Tap off a little of the excess, and I'm just going to swipe that over my entire eyelid. Now, I did not prime my eyelids with any primer. What I usually do is just take my concealer and go over top of my eyelids with it. So like I said, I'm just going to brush that all over the lid to give myself a nice base and something down before I start going in with my darker shade so that it blends easier. I am going to, almost forgot to do this. This will save you some time. I'm going to go ahead and throw some setting powder underneath my eyes to catch any fallout. And this also helps with saving time, because you don't have to worry about wiping off all that extra fallout that falls down, if there is any. I'm going to be using a fluffy brush, so I'm going to go ahead and say that there is going to be some. Next, I'm going to go in with this brush right here. This is the AOA Studio High Def Brush E103. If you guys did not watch my video using $1 makeup, this is actually the brush that I got off that website for $1, and I have been loving it. It is a angled, I think they call it like an angled kabuki blending brush. You see it's nice and fluffy here. I love it for this reason. It kind of helps with the look, makes it a little easier. So what I'm going to do is just take and load this brush up with that Invincible shade, which is that brown shade that I'm going to be using. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the outer corner, just do a little circular motions just so that I can get some of that off of the brush. And then I'm going to slowly start windshield wiper motioning that towards the center. And I'm just going to keep blending that on and building up that color. And I am going to be putting this all over the lid, but not any higher than what I am right now. So basically just windshield wiper it side to side, and then you can start kind of blending it down in circular motions. I'm gonna get a little bit more onto my brush and fill in that lower part of my lid. Just like that. And don't worry, we'll go back in and blend a little more in a second, but I'm just going to go ahead and do the same exact thing to the other side. So start with the circular motions and then slowly start windshield wipering towards the inner corner. This shade, it is the perfect matte brown. I absolutely love this shade from this palette. I have a bunch of browns. Brown's like a common, very common color in all kinds of eyeshadow palettes, but for some reason I am absolutely in love with this shade. So now we got our brown down and laid. I'm just going to go back in with that first brush that I did, and I'm not going to add any color to it yet or any product to it yet. I'm just going to take it and at the very top in circular motions blend that oh, you know what I'm talking about, the top line. And that is just to give it a nice little gradient. You can see there was still some product on the brush. And this makes it less harsh of a line there. And as you can see, I went down a little too far right there, and that's okay. I'm just going to take that brush that I've been using with the darker color and go right over top of it. And that'll fix that up right there. I don't want it to look patchy. I want it to look nice and evenly disperse the color. And so you just blend it out until you like the gradient that you have going on. I like what I've got going on this side, and I'm just gonna touch up this side just a little bit, and I am done. There we go. And from here, you just go ahead, and I'm going to throw on some eyeliner. Today I'm going to be using the Ciate London Wonder Wand Gel Kohl Liner. I'm going to go ahead and say this is not one of my favorite liners. I am just using it to get rid of it, basically. It doesn't last all day, and I think it kind of bleeds a little bit, but my eyes water a lot too, so I have to deal with that anyway. But I like a liner that can actually stay. I'm going to go ahead and wipe away that powder under my eyes here. And the last thing that I like to do besides mascara is to take that same palette that I just used, and then I'm going to use an angled brush. This is the Y23 from Morphe. And then I'm going to take and blend that light shade all along the lower lash line. And then I'm just going to go in with that Invincible, that brown color, and blend it on the lower lash line as well. This kind of just brings the whole look together. And I don't bring this brown shade all the way to my inner corner. I just kind of stop a little past center of my eye, because I don't want to go too far in, because it can make your eyelids look a little heavy. And lastly, just add your mascara and you are done. Alright, so I went ahead and just added on my mascara and finished up my makeup, and that is it. This look, I think, is super beautiful, super easy, and super fast. It's something that you could wear every single day. It would go with any look you had. This is my go-to look for when I'm getting ready early in the morning when I have to go to work, and I'm usually running late or behind, so it literally takes 2 steps. This eyeshadow is done, and it looks like I spent a lot of time on it. It looks like a very nice blended out smoky eye almost, but it was so easy and you wouldn't even know it. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please let me know down below and like this video. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in our next video. Bye!